Hello, good afternoon, this is Diecast Luna. I hope you're all doing well. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at some hard to find diecast, or at least hard to find in the UK. So I've got some really cool pieces here to look at from Muscle Machines and the long awaited arrival of this very cool cartoon to look at and review. And again, you can't get these in the UK, or at least not yet. So anyway, we got about what, five pieces to look at. Some of these pieces I've had for my birthday, so excited to look at them. But anyway, we will get straight into it and we'll take a look at the cartoon first. So I've seen these on, well, to be honest, I've not seen these on too many people's channels. I think Gary from Gary's Diecast Collection possibly has one or two of these. I know that the Diecast Media Network have had a lot to do with these. They've had the person that designed them, I believe. You have to forgive me, I've forgotten their name. I think they had him on the show, showcasing these. I know these have been very, very popular in America. So here's some of the other cars from Series 1. So let's just get a bit of extra zoom on. So there you go. So that's the one I've got, which is number 2. It's the 57 Chevy Bel Air. But like I said, in the UK at the moment, these are not sold. So I had to get this online. And these, as far as I'm aware of, they fetch, I think they're about $6 or $7, possibly in America. I paid, I think it was £22 or £24 with shipping. I had to order this from America. I really wanted to see what it was like, what all the hype about. Is it worth all the hype? So we're going to be unboxing this and taking a closer look. So let's just undo it whilst we talk. So they do chase pieces. I believe the chase piece versions have red wheels and red bases, I believe. So let's put the camera down a little bit. So I know a lot of people, possibly here in the UK, this might not be their cup of tea, so to speak, because these obviously aren't to scale. They're basically tuned vehicles. But straight out the box, it is a very nice weighty piece. It's got a lot of heft to it. It looks to be, just off the top of my eyes, it looks to be almost the same sort of width, maybe a little bit wider than a regular Hot Wheels variation of this. So it's not too bad. It almost looks like it's been chopped out in the middle and sort of stuck back together, which people do that with cars. But obviously this is a full customized piece, so to speak. But can't find any flaws with it. Nice bit of weight to it. And I do like 57 Chevys. There you go. It says big time hustler. The wheels roll lovely. Rubber tyres. If we get some extra zoom on. So these wheels are very nicely done. Now, from what I can remember from watching an episode of Diecast Media Network, they said the man, the guy who was on there, like I said, forgive me the name, the guy that they were interviewing was saying that he wanted to make these cars flawless, great paint, and these apparently some of the best wheels you can get in diecast. And he's right, the wheels are very, very nice. Let's see if it rolls well. So let's just zoom out a little bit again. So yeah, it does. And apparently, from what I've heard, these apparently will go down the track. What track, I don't know, whether that's referred to Hot Wheels, possibly. They've definitely got some heft to them. These do unscrew. They have aimed these squarely at the customizers. So you can unscrew these. So if you want to paint it or swap out the wheels, you can swap out the wheels. Apparently, it can be quite hard to do, but apparently we'll still try it. But yeah, I'm not going to break it, but you can apparently adjust the suspension on these to make them lower or higher, or give them like a staggered sort of look. But this one to me looks like something that's based on, like I said, like a hot rodded 57. But yeah, it has got lots of heft. So will these come to the UK? I don't know. I've heard again from the Diecast Media Network, I heard that they are the company that I think is MGA. Is MGA that makes these? whoever it is makes them, they are going to try and get these to go worldwide at some point. But whether, like I said, whether they will come to the UK. But if they do come to the UK, I will definitely maybe pick up another couple. They are definitely interesting. For all you guys out there that like scale, then this won't be your bag. But for anybody that likes great paints, well-made pieces with no flaws and like a bit of a different look, then this is for you. So yeah, I'd call it a win. I'd call it a win. Whether it's, like I said, whether it's worth all the hype, I don't know. But I think it's cool. But anyway, like I said, at the moment, they're not sold here in the UK. And anyway, like I said, where I live, you probably won't ever see these. So that is the 57 Chevy Bel Air, number 2 out of... And apparently it's going to be the first series. Is going to be the ones to collect, apparently, I've heard as well. By the time these do find their way to the UK, the first and second series will be long gone. Anyway, that is the first piece. 4 more pieces to go. So, Muscle Machines, made by Maisto, whatever, I call them Maisto. And again, I don't know if these are sold in the UK. I have a suspicion they might be, they might not be. When I tried looking these up, I could find UK sellers that sell these, but I couldn't find any shops that sell them. So leave in the comments, I could be wrong, but I've never come across these yet, at least where I live. I have not seen these. I got these, like I said, I got these for my birthday. My birthday's today, funnily enough. Got these for my birthday off my partner, and I think she said she got these off of, I can't remember, AliExpress, possibly. Something like that. Anyway, very cool. Let's see if we can get into this. Do I need scissors? So just bear with me. All right, that was quick. So yeah, you just pull down the back. So again, I've only ever seen these on other people's channels. I think, again, Gary from Gary's Diecast collection, he likes these. He's got quite a nice collection of these on his channel. And again, I want to see what they were like. And I've said this before, I am mainly a vintage diecast collector. My channel now is mainly about vintage diecast. But that being said, if I like it, I will buy it. And again, straight away, very nicely made, very nicely done. Let's get some extra zoom on. So there you go. These are licensed products. They are all licensed, properly licensed pieces. I know that matters to some people. There you go. Got that huge, big intake there, the big blurb for the supercharger. You can see what looks like a painted supercharger belt. I don't think these have got any interiors, but it doesn't really matter. You've got these awesome, great big wheels, skinnies on the front, wides on the back, treaded tires. Again, fully customable. You can take these to pieces and you can paint them or change parts over. There you go, 72 Chevrolet C10 pickup. Muscle Machines, Maisto, whichever way you pronounce it. I always call it Maisto. Now, Maisto has been around for years, and you can get them in the UK. Most Maisto that I've ever come across, though, have always been the larger scale pieces. But, yeah, very, very cool. That bonnet almost looks like a separate piece. But, yeah, plastic base, but again, nicely done. Very, very cool. So that is the first piece. Second piece, so we'll zoom out a little bit, is this one. So this is the 65 Chevrolet Chevelle wagon. What's it say there? Oh, display included. And again, not that it matters to people. There you go. There's all the different licensing. So they are all licensed vehicles. So let's try and open it up. And everything falls out. Move all the rubbish. There is the base. So obviously you could stick it like that. And here we go, extra zoom on. And again, nicely done. So yeah, they are obviously not to scale. I keep saying that. Again, doesn't bother me, but these are still very, very cool. This would be something that you would see at the drag strip going down the track, or sometimes you do see people with stuff like this on the road, legal drag cars. But again, nicely done, all painted in nicely. Belt there on from the blower. Again, don't think there's any interior. They do roll very nicely. Open headers. I think they call them lake pipes. But yeah, very, very cool. So again, if I seen these in the UK, I would possibly buy them. But like I said, at least where I live, I haven't come across any. Whether they're up country at all, I don't know. Like I said, you can leave it in the comments if I am wrong. So let's zoom right out again. This one is the 1993 Ford Mustang SVO Cobra. So, like I said, I'm sure Gary has probably got these. I'm sure I've seen, but... And that's the great thing about YouTube, is... The great thing about YouTube is this is how you find out different things. If we all showed the same stuff, it'd be pretty boring. But this is how you find out these different cars. And it can be quite annoying when you see something on someone's channel that you think, oh, I'd really like to try that, or I'd like a look at it. And you can't get them. And like I said, buying on eBay, these are really quite expensive. I don't know what my partner paid for these, but apparently she got a really, really good deal on them. Because I don't think these are the newest ones out. I think these are you know, not the up-to-date ones. But I looked on eBay myself, and they are fetching pretty good money on eBay. But here we go, very nicely done again. So this is the Mustang SVO, is it? Massive exhausts, which do look to be hollowed out slightly, which is pretty cool. Painted details. There is the front. And again, the bonnet looks like it could have been a separate piece at one point. These, again, there's a pattern here. Very, very nicely made. No flaws, which is great. This is great. You know, it's part of the reason why I've stopped collecting so much Hot Wheels as I used to, because I'm not knocking the brand. I like Hot Wheels, but, you know, can't knock the main lines. Their main lines are great, but when it comes to some of their more premium stuff, especially the RLCs, they have, you know, their quality control isn't the best. And when you get stuff like this, which I know is a lot cheaper, and the quality control, it's very, very good. But I mean, you look at the engines. I know they're bigger, but they're you know, they've got the fuel rails there. You've got the butterflies on the top of the intake. They're nicely done. Nicely done. So that's pretty cool. So that, zoom out again, is the third piece. And then the last piece, so just move these plimps out of the way, is this one. So this is, it looks like a Mack truck. I'm not quite sure. I'm just looking for where it says what it is. We do. Let's say Moisto. It looks like a Mack. Anyway, and a Chevy pickup on the back, possibly. We do. There you go, Mack. So it's got the Mack. Yeah, it's a Mack. Very, very cool. Right, so let's get it opened up. Yeah, Mack R model. That's what I was thinking about. So let's see. So here we go. So we'll look at the truck first. There's a piece of plastic. So again, lots of wrapping and packaging. Not so great for the environment, but it doesn't really matter. The die cast is protected. This is a very weighty piece, so obviously the cab is all die cast. You've got these huge Firestone wheel tyres, what we want to call it. great big treaded things, which is nice to see. There is the front. So yeah, you can see it's an R model Mack. A blown R model Mack. And this would make an awesome piece if it was stripped and weathered and painted. You could make a great Mad Max truck out of this. It's definitely got that vibe going on. I'm trying to think, is it Fury Road, where they drive that truck with the big tanker on the back, because it just reminds me of that. But I can't remember if that has 2 engines. Anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah, it's a weighty piece, nicely done. Again, it is massive. It is not to scale. It is exaggerated, but that is part of the fun. I don't think, does it slide back, that piece? Yep, piece slides back. So these are great for kiddies. And I wouldn't say toddler kiddies. I would say like between 8 and 10. But these are great for kids. I'd have loved this as a child. These would have been, oh yeah, yeah. Because for me, as I've said this before, it's the paint. I love quality paint. And that is what this is. It is awesome paint. Awesome colours. So that is the Mack truck. And it rolls really, really good. Yeah, very good. And then you've got this cool piece for the back, which looks to be another Chevy. So very, very cool. So this one has more traditional wheels, look like deep dish steels with hubcaps, big big dog dish hubcaps, white wall tyres. Again, those lake pipe open headers, what you want to call it. And again, awesome paint, same colour. If we get some extra zoom on, we're about to see. So there you go. So yeah, it's a cool piece. It looks to be very similar. I don't know what the date is on this one. If it's a, so a little look. Yeah, 72. So it is the same type of pickup as that. So very cool. And I expect if you were to strip these down, you could probably interchange the wheels on these as well, I expect. So, which is pretty cool. But anyway, that is today's pieces. I'd just like to say thank you very much to my partner, Rebecca. And thank you to my son, Curtis, for getting these for me. It is really awesome. I really appreciate it. And where is that other little one gone? So, and let me know what you think of this. I expect most of you watch my episodes will have seen all of these before and have probably got all of these. But anybody in the UK that watches, let me know what you think. But that could go on the back of there. Let's zoom up. Anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more Vintage Diecast Monday episodes. Obviously, restored pieces, custom pieces in the future. Occasional premium unboxings when I find stuff I like. Like I said, if you like it, buy it. That's the key to this hobby. There is no rules. The only rule is if you like it, you buy it. And, oh yeah, before I go, I am actually participating in Andrew from Maple Leaf Customs Porsche build for his 5th anniversary Porsche build off. Go check Andrew out. If you like customs and stuff like that and restorations, he's the man. But I will be participating in that, so I'm going to be starting my Porsche build very soon. But I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching.